Hi everyone, in this video I'm doing an ink drawing, and the pencil you see me using here is a Prismacolor Color Erase in the color Scarlet Red. And I really like this pencil for sketching because it's kind of an orangey red and it just adds a nice warmth to my sketches. I just like the way it looks on the paper, and I like to see it underneath graphite or ink. I just think it looks nice. It's just a personal taste, I guess, but it doesn't erase too well, which is my biggest complaint about this pencil. It really stains the paper and it doesn't erase. Even though they claim to be erasable, they're not really erasable. I also like to use the Pilot Color Eno mechanical colored pencils, and those erase fairly better, quite a bit better than the Prismacolor Color Erase. But the Prismacolor ones have more variety and more colors available, and the Pilot Color Eno doesn't have a red like this because this is like an orangey red, and I really like it for that reason. So I use both of them for different things. I really like the soft blue in the Pilot Color Eno ones. I think that blue is really nice. It's very bright and it erases really well because of how light it is, but I really like using this pencil just because of the color of it. I just think it's nice. So for this drawing, I wanted to do a fantasy scene. I am getting kind of tired of drawing people all the time, and I always forget that I don't always have to draw a person when I go to draw something. Like, you can draw whatever you want, and I always limit myself. Like, the first thing that comes to my mind is, oh, I'll draw a girl or I'll draw a person. But I also like drawing scenes just as much as I like drawing people, and it's also something I need to practice more, so why not practice in this video? So this drawing took me about an hour, and I could have put more detail into it, and I could have taken more time, but I just wanted it to be a fast little drawing in my sketchbook. And the sketchbook I'm using is a Strathmore recycled sketchbook. It's quite a large size. I'm not sure what the exact dimension is. Oh, it's 9 by 12. It's right in front of me, so it says 9 by 12 inches. And it's the kind with the green cover and has perforated pages, so sometimes I'll tear out the pages, use them to transfer the drawing to a higher quality paper, and then I'll tape them back in, and it's just kind of like a huge compilation of all my, did I say that right? I don't know, of all my YouTube video drawings. I kind of have all my YouTube stuff in this sketchbook, and I'm trying to fill it up with that and eventually do a tour of that just to show, I think I'm kind of improving my traditional art. I'm paying more attention to details, and I'm trying to make everything look better and higher quality and not rush things. I feel like it's getting better, and I'm getting better at sketching, and I'm getting better at taking my time. So I'm trying to fill up this sketchbook so I can do a tour soon, and also I just have so many empty sketchbooks and I want to fill them all, and I want to sketch more often. Sketching is the biggest thing that helps you improve your art. It makes you more productive, and it's just a good way to get your ideas out or to come up with ideas. And also filling up sketchbooks is a good thing so that they don't go to waste, because I have a lot of old sketchbooks that I drew in the first 10 pages and then I just didn't fill the rest of them, and I don't know why I did that. So the other day I actually went through my sketchbooks, and the ones that had a couple pages at the beginning but completely empty at the end, I tore out. I have no problem with tearing things out of sketchbooks. I know some people really don't like to do that, but I do it all the time. So I tore out those pages and I tucked them into a different sketchbook, and now I have a basically completely empty sketchbook that I'm going to use eventually. And it has a black hardcover. I got it from a bookstore, and I hope to fill that one, but I feel like it's old and I don't want to use it, but there's nothing wrong with it. It has nice paper. It's just something about using old sketchbook versus using new sketchbooks. I just feel like I have to always buy new ones, but I have to use the ones that I have. I just get too excited seeing all the sketchbooks. Whenever I go to an art store, the sketchbook aisle, I just love to stare at all the sketchbooks. It might have to do with the fact that it's all blank pages and you can draw whatever you want and the possibilities are endless. But I have blank sketchbooks at home, so fill those first, then buy a new sketchbook. So that's the challenge for myself. I'm trying to fill up sketchbooks. After I finish my portfolio, because I'm applying to school, I'm going to try to fill all the sketchbooks that I have, and then I'll be able to buy new ones, or just one new one. I want to definitely start sketching more often. Do you have this problem? I don't know if it's just me. I think some other artists just don't fill sketchbooks all the way, and I also don't draw on both sides of the page. I just don't like doing that because sometimes I'll draw something in my sketchbook and I'll really like what I drew and I want to tear it out and save it, but on the other side there's something else that I really like, so I can't really preserve each drawing, like, because I have something on either side of them. That's why I don't like drawing on both sides of the pages unless I'm doing studies or things that I know won't really matter. If there's anything on the back of them, like life drawing sketches, things like that, then I don't mind drawing on the back. But for the most part, I don't use both sides of the page in sketchbooks. I don't like having things on both sides of the page. I just don't like doing that. I do sometimes, but usually I don't. I don't know. Some people see that as wasteful, but it's just not something I like to do, because that way each drawing is its own piece of paper, and I prefer it that way. So for this drawing, I just went over everything in a small brush pen. It's by Sakura. I didn't realize that when I bought them. Does that mean it's the same ink as Microns? I'm not sure, because I think Microns are made by Sakura too. I have a lot of things made by Sakura, like the jelly rolls say Sakura on them, the Microns, and also these brush pens. And I'm using some warm grays, warm gray 1 and 3, I think, to just kind of shade the mushrooms and give it more warmth. So this isn't quite a full page of sketchbook, but it took up a good chunk of it. Oh, and in the corner at the beginning, I was just doing little thumbnail sketches to plan out the composition. That's why I was doing such small drawings. So I hope you enjoyed seeing this little video and hearing me ramble about random art things. It was a lot of fun to make, and I really love doing scenes like this, especially with the brush pen. I think I'm getting better control over it. So I hope you enjoyed seeing the speed paint for this. I had a lot of fun. Please like the video and subscribe if you enjoyed this. I'd really appreciate it, and thanks for watching.